1 month have passed again. How are you guys doing? I'm supposed to be going live 1 hour ago. But anyway, I'm here and I hope I have few of you who's going to be joining soon. Mostly even though with my busy schedule, I want to make sure that I still allocate some time to check in with all of you, see how you guys are doing. For those couple who are in relationship, how are you guys doing? And also curious, what are some of the challenges that you may be experiencing as you enter this year 2025, and what are some of the ways that is working in navigating those challenges? I'm curious to hear. And for those individuals that are single out there, how's your 2025 looking? Are you more clear into what is it that you're looking for, and do you feel confident and excited about attracting that ideal partner that you're looking for? Just wanted to hear what you guys are, where are you guys right now, and what lights you up and what excites you. All right. Probably should get my journal as well. Let me just get my journal. So while waiting for people to jump in to ask questions, I also will do my morning ritual, which is usually just journaling, checking in of what has happened yesterday and how do I want to show up today. I'll be back. Give me few seconds and I can still talk. I'll still continue talking while I grab my journal here. Currently sitting at my porch right now. This is my go-to place if I want to think, relax, and reflect as well. And I do have 2 journals with me. One, this is personal stuff. This is where I pour all my emotion, and also some visualization of what is it that I want my future reality to look like, and how can I align my day-to-day action to match with the reality that I want to achieve in my life. So this is what this journal is for. And this one is mostly journal for work. I'm co-founding a learning and development company here in the Philippines, and it helped me to actually list down all the work that I want to be doing for today. But I also have an app called Tick Tick where I track all the tasks that I wanted to do. So that's how I work. Curious as well, if what are some of the ways that works for you in, making your day more organized, or are you more the go with the flow type of person? I have 2 visitors right now. Hi. Maybe you can drop your name and where are you watching me from. Would love to have some chit chat. If you can share. Okay. Big picture reality. Hello, newcomer. If you can drop your name and where are you watching from? I'd love to know. This is just a random live stream. Basically, I just want to make sure that I check in with everyone once in a while, and I'm scheduling this at least once a month. And the videos that I'm uploading, ideally I want to upload one video per week, but unfortunately I'm struggling in finding a video video editor and graphic designer. I don't have that person yet, and so I'm trying to, and I don't have the bandwidth or energy to do it at the moment as well. I have 4 videos that I recorded where I share about my open relationship journey, and I invited my partner Eli to talk to me about that topic. So stay tuned once that video is uploaded. And I actually cut it into 4 videos so that it's not too overwhelming, and it's like chapter by chapter. How did we meet? What was the intention when we meet each other? And how did it evolve to being together? And how did we also decided that, let's try an open relationship, and how is it working for us, and are we still in that open relationship situation? So those are the question that is answered by the video that I will be publishing pretty soon. So hopefully I will have some video editor that would help me edit those video. As of the moment, yeah, it's still there. It's already there. And I think I could also share those raw videos. I actually had an idea. I'll share those videos to my Patreon members, so you have a first glance and a sneak peek of how is our journey being in an open relationship looks like. And if in case you're curious about that type of relationship as well, and maybe those videos can answer some of your question that you have. Otherwise, also feel free to drop them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can, or while we're in this live stream. All right, I have newcomers again, but I don't have anyone in the chat. What's up, everyone? I'd love to see. I'd love to know, where are you listening from? I've been doing this. Currently, I'm doing my personal journal of just visualizing and writing down what is my big picture reality. Usually for my vision journal, I started with like a big picture reality. What is it that you really desire? What kind of future do you want to have for yourself? And I really dream to be living in a big, beautiful house where I can have my office facing the mountain, and I also have my study table where I can see the ocean, or you know, vice versa. It's so something that I really want to achieve. And also, when it comes to career, I've been doing relationship coaching for a while now, and early this year, or when before the as I enter the year 2025, I really set an intention that I want to be working with people that are, values aligned with me, people that I feel like I can connect and really help with. Last year, I had a couple of coaching client where I feel misaligned in a way that it was really not a good fit for me. And instead of feeling like I'm helping them, it feels like more, I guess I still help them, but it drains my energy so much. And relationship coaching is something that I really love to do. And therefore, I realized, what, it's also good idea to be more intentional on who are the people that you want to work with, because coaching is like you're holding space and energy for both of the people, and it takes a lot of emotional capacity for me to be able to do that, to hold the space. And this year I had an amazing client that really, like, every time we jump on a call, it lights me up. I feel like, you know it makes me more excited to go on a call, because I know he is committed enough in doing the work. It's not just we're having a back and forth conversation. I'm not just a sounding board for him, but he's also, he see the value of the reflections that I'm uh, providing for him after each call. He's willing to be challenged in his thought, and he's also willing for me to give him insight or feedback into his blind spots. And I feel like we're progressing into something. And also, I love that for me as a coach, I want to also get better over time. And I love that he's willing to also give me feedback. So it's like we're working together and we're growing together at the same time. And it energizes me. And my big picture reality is really to have at least 5 regular clients that I can work with. Yeah, 5 is, I think, the sweet spot for me to handle one-on-one coaching. And yeah, I am setting that intention out there for those of you who are looking to have a coach or a mentor in relationship, and also in, discovering your sexuality. I'm very much open and willing to, yeah, guide you through that. And you don't have to walk that journey alone. I'll be more than happy to walk there with you. And I really want to be working with someone who maybe have done the work of self-discovery already, because going deep into relationship and also intimacy, if you really have the intention of wanting to build an amazing relationship, it's not just finding the right person. It's really about, you know who are you becoming? What is it that your intention? Why do you want to be in a relationship? And a lot of people, they are coming in a relationship because, they're probably lonely, and they think that having another person there with them will ease that loneliness. And I think that's a slippery slope to start with. I in my coaching session, I really like to start with building the foundation first, and always keeping in mind that, if you want to have a successful relationship, you alone as a person needs to be whole. Because if you have a lot, and it doesn't mean that you don't have traumas, or you're fully healed as a person, because I feel like we all have baggages, and we all have things that we need to work through. And it doesn't mean that you have to heal all those parts first before you jump into the relationship, but at least having the awareness of like, there's something that I still need to work on within myself, and I'm taking 100% responsibility of working with that. And I know that once I'm in a relationship, my partner would trigger those parts, and instead of blaming or projecting onto them, I'm going to take full responsibility of really owning that part, and using those triggers as an opportunity for me to look deeper into what's really going on inside me, and try to work on that. At least that's the principle that I follow in my relationship, and it's also the kind of principle that I'm guiding my clients with. Is, one thing, if you want to be in a relationship and want it to be successful, is really having 100% ownership of your inner work, and also the things that's happening within the relationship. And how can we avoid the blaming and projecting towards our partner? Because it's never a recipe for a peaceful type of relationship. So that's one thing that I do. And yeah, for those of you who are really desiring to have that relationship, and or if you're already in a relationship and loving your partner, but finding it so challenging to navigate fights or arguments, which even for me as a relationship coach, I still have those fights, I still have those arguments with Eli. And how can we come back together after those arguments? How can we forgive each other quicker, forgive ourselves quicker, and really nurture the intimacy between the two of us despite all the challenges that is coming our way? And I find it so interesting that, wow, there is so many things going on and happening, and I'm just so grateful that because I've been so passionate about this work, I've come across teachers, mentors, read books, attended workshops, learn and study different methods, framework that has been very helpful for me when it comes to navigating challenges in relationship. And that also gave me the spark of, what, not all people have this in their radar. Not all people has the same amount of energy and enthusiasm to going so deep and studying it. But now that I've learned and practiced all this methodology, I decided, what, I would love to share it with all of you. I would love to share it through my YouTube channel by, diving deep into the topics of relationship and sexuality. And to go one step higher is, for those people who want some guidance, I wanted to make myself available to help. And again, for this year, ideally 5 clients would be my target number. I think that would be a sweet spot for me. More than that would be too much. I think I don't have the bandwidth and energy. And I'm hoping I just finished a program with one of my clients, and I'm happy that we're continuing to work together in a bi-weekly basis. And it really warms my heart, when you start doing the work with someone and they decided to move forward with you in the journeys. It felt so good. All right. going back to the journal prompt, so I have here for the vision journal, big picture reality, and after that, what is it that you believe? Because we have the vision of our future that we want. Let's say, for example, in relationship, you have a vision of, oh, I want to have a peaceful and harmonious relationship where we can really work together in achieving certain goals. Or I want to be in a relationship where I can be with someone who we can travel everywhere. That's your vision. But then when you check into your belief system, you have this belief of, I don't think there is a woman out there for me. Or like, oh, I really want a Filipina girlfriend, but I don't think I will find an ideal partner because most of Filipinas are single mom and they cannot travel without having to feel guilty or worry about their kids. So see the contradiction between what you want and what you believe. And I find it fascinating that how powerful and impactful it is to actually check in those beliefs, because sometimes we get so frustrated that we're not achieving or getting the things that we want, and surprisingly what's really blocking us is ourselves, because we seem to be clear in what we want, but then the belief system that we have is like straying us away from that. So because the belief, whatever it is that you believe, that's how you will align your action with. Like, if you, sure, maybe you can visualize an amazing partnership, but then again, your action will be, passive aggressive. You will not be confident to really go all in to building that kind of relationship or life for you, because at the back of your head you have still those worries that it's not possible or there's no one like that. So to make your vision really successful is to align the belief that you have in your vision. So let's say, for example, for me, as I'm just reflecting, like, a life in general of having a coaching client that is aligned to my values as well. What I believe is I'm naturally attracting those people. Those people exist out there, and I don't have to really search for them, but they will actually, they will be able to attract me. If they're looking for a person like me, they will find me and we will meet each other. So that's one of my beliefs, that they exist out there. And we will cross paths. And I also believe that I have the emotional capacity, the skills, and the ability to hold space for other people so that I can guide them in their journey. And one of my vision is to be living in a big, beautiful house. And I believe that I am worthy of living an abundant life. And that money flows through me. naturally. Speaking of money, I have such a love-hate relationship with money growing up. Growing up in a poor family where money is always a struggle to strive. And when I actually go deep and really reflect on, that's so noisy. Sorry about that. When I really go down and reflect on my idea of money and how does people around me view money, is that for them, oh, money is bad. Like if you have so much money, you will become an evil person or you'll do evil stuff. And it's not good to aim to have a lot of money. You just have to live a simple life. So that those were the belief of the people that I'm with growing up, is that they are scared and afraid of money. And no wonder we don't have money. No wonder we always struggle for money, because we have those type of belief. We are not bold enough to jump and take risks, to strive for more, because we're trying to hold ourselves back. And I'm glad that I've read a lot of book and psychology about money, and I've followed a lot of amazing mentors out there who are successful and have abundance of money, yet they are still an amazing people, and they're using those money to be able to contribute, give impact, to give back. And I think all of us wants to feel that we're giving back to our society, that we're helping. But how can you help others if you yourself are struggling? So right now, I'm really aiming with everything that I do, the business, the work that I'm doing. I really have that vision of generating a lot of money out of that, so that I have enough to take care of me, my family, and more for me to share to everyone, more for me to help others as well. And I see money as like a byproduct of doing the things that I'm passionate about. Like, I'm earning money through YouTube, and I love it. It's helping me, and at the same time, I'm able to do the things that I'm passionate about. I'm able to share the learnings, the lessons, and the experience that I've gone through, that maybe for some of you who's listening can relate to it and also can learn and can resonate with those experiences. And with a coaching career, I'm also earning through that, and it's so amazing because I'm able to help myself financially, provide for my family, and at the same time able to help and guide someone into creating and creating that amazing relationship that they want and that they envision. So it's like a win-win, basically. Unlike before, where I have such limiting beliefs around money, I always see like, okay, I have to work so I can survive. I have to, work with this client, and just despite, even if it's a toxic environment or even if it's affecting my mental, physical, and emotional health, I still have to stay in this work because I need money, because I need to survive. So that was like the mindset before, and it's so depressing, it's so dragging, versus having a different mindset of like, you know what, I want to be working because I want to help people, and because of that, just the money flows naturally. It makes me more at ease and peaceful. So going back to the vision journaling, visualize whatever it is that you want and check in with your belief and ask yourself, is this belief serving me into achieving that goal? If not, what would be a belief that would help me get to that goal, get to that vision that I want in life? And then after that, you also ask yourself, how do I show up? So if you ask yourself, okay, what is my big picture reality? What is it that I dream of? I want to have 5 amazing clients that I can work with in an intentionally and that I can guide. And what is my belief around that is I believe those type of client exists out there, and I believe that I have the emotional capacity and the ability to guide them through the journey. And how do I show up if those were true? So I show up with confidence and ease, because if it's that's my future, I don't have to feel tense. I just have to feel relaxed and be confident that they're gonna come to me, reach me, and we can co-create our journey together and show up as excited for that reality. And also show up bringing my most authentic self. So I remember a comment from my client when I asked him, what's one of the thing that he finds valuable in the work that we're doing. And I really appreciate when he said that my energy, my authenticity in the call is what's really like sort of foundational for the work that we're doing together. So I'm very happy to hear that, and I definitely want to show up like that always, be as authentic as I can. Like, this is how you see me in the screen, and this is how you will also interact with me if we're working together, and this is how you'll see me bump if we bump each other in the street. This is how I also interact with my friends, with my family. It's like this is just me, no pretend or no different version or stuff like that. And it's funny because I reconnected with a previous colleague of mine at work before when I still work as a call center agent, and she was telling me that, oh, if I'm with this particular group, I'm a different person. I show up a different version of myself. And when I'm in my work, this is also me. My voice, my posture is different. And I was fascinated that, wow, I don't operate like that. Like, whatever it is, how I show up in my day-to-day life is similar to how I'm showing up in my video. The way I talk, the way I think, the way I interact with people is the same as when I'm in front of the camera, in my personal life, with my friends, with work, basically. So, and I'm curious, what about you? How do you show up in your day-to-day life? Do you have a different personality or version of you that you're using with different people or with different group or with different setting? Curious to hear that. All right. So you have your big picture reality, you have your belief, and also you know how you show up, having those beliefs, knowing that that's your goal. The next one here is, what's one aligned action you can take to get you closer? So the last part is just really asking yourself, okay, that's my goal. These are the things that I believe to achieve that goal. And this is how I show up if I'm that person who's already living that goal. And then coming back to now, what am I gonna do today that will take me closer to that big picture reality. And really, one aligned action that I'm doing right now is turn on my camera, do the live stream, and actually talk about my intention. And who knows, the people that the ideal client that I am hoping for may watch this video and resonate with what I'm talking about and reach out to me. So that's the aligned action that I'm going to take. I will share this in the comment section after this live stream so that you can also apply it in your life. Like, what is your big picture reality? What is it that you believe? So that you can check in with yourself. And if you have some limiting beliefs that you notice, just challenge those limiting beliefs. Is this belief allowing me to achieve those goals? Or is this blocking me? If it's blocking me, what would be a more useful belief to have? And then you can go to how do you show up as your higher self? You know, if I want to attract, if I believe that I'm attracting that amazing partner that I dream of, and how do I show up? I show up at ease and confident, not desperate. Not desperate of trying to find a relationship, not desperate in showing up in a date and trying to see, is this the one, is this the ideal partner? I show up in dates, comfortable, at ease, and just trying to get to know the person, because I believe that when the person comes in, I can easily know if they're right for me, or I'm just here curious to meet people. And then, what is your aligned action if you want to meet that amazing partner and build that amazing relationship? What is one thing that you can do today to get closer there? Oh, maybe I'll go ahead and reach out to that person that I met not long time ago, and the person that I find interesting, and see if she wants to get to know each other better, or if she's available for coffee. Or maybe like, I want to go out so that I can meet other people and have more chances of potentially, meeting a partner. Because of course, if you're just stuck at home, how could you possibly meet? Or maybe if you're home and you don't have the accessibility of traveling, of going out, so is then, what are the dating apps that I can use, and how do I show up in the dating app? What kind of energy am I gonna bring into the dating app if I want to meet people? So that's like the journey of how you can use this framework, and I hope that it's useful for you. And if you ever use it, I'm so curious as well to hear how is the experience like, and how is it for you? Is it working for you similar to how it's working for me, or it's like, no, I don't understand this framework and it's challenging for me? Or maybe it sparks more questions for you, and just drop those questions in the chat. We have more people in here joining. I'm curious, where are you guys watching from? Maybe you can drop your name and where you are right now in the chat. All right, my personal vision or vision journal is done. Hi Paul from Taiwan, nice to meet you, nice to have you here. Thank you, Paul. What about the rest? Feel free to introduce yourself and also where you are. And if you have a question or any thoughts from the topic that I've been sharing. Paul, are you single, trying to attract that ideal partner, or you're currently in a relationship, and how is it going? All right, this week or today, what I'm doing, single and dating. That's fun. Thank you, Paul, for sharing. A lot of people are stressed out when they're in the dating phase, but I actually find the dating phase to be really fun, especially when I already switch my attitude towards it. Because for 2 years back in the days, I was so desperate in finding a partner. So whenever I go on a date, I'm really have that intention of like wanting to find a partner, and it's coming across as desperate. And when the date doesn't uh, and when my date is not someone that I was hoping to be, I get so frustrated and drained and sad. And luckily, on my third year of being single, I decided, like, you know what, let me release all the stress and just enjoy, have fun, and be curious of the person that I will be meeting. Not necessarily to think of, like, oh, is this going to be the one? Or, like, oh, I have this amazing human being in front of me that I know nothing about. I want to get to know this person and see where it goes. And with that kind of mindset, the dating becomes more fun and light, and I find it so interesting to see different type of people, different type of personality, and even also seeing patterns of people from this country has this type of belief, and people from this country this, and also even getting to know myself that, oh, I react differently with this person. I feel so calm and collected with this person. And oh, with this person, I am so funny. Like, my natural humor comes out. Or with this person, it's really triggering me. It really annoys me when I'm with this person. So it's interesting to have those kind of experiences. And I'm curious to all of you, how is your dating experience? And Paul, how is it? How's your dating life right now? I hope you're having fun and enjoying the process along the way. Today I will be processing some business stuff, getting some permits for the business, and I'll be working on reaching out to people and just strengthening relationship with clients. I love that. I really love that approach, Paul. It's amazing. And that's the way to do it. Is really, going into the dating phase with more intention. The intention of, having fun and meeting new people, and also learning something for yourself. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so happy for you. Alright, I'm going to be wrapping up this live stream, and I just want to say thank you for all of you who dropped by, who stayed, and who interacted with me. Thank you for being here, and I wish to do this more often because I really love, getting in touch with all of you. But I want to make sure that at least once a month I'll do this live stream, and this will be first Wednesday of the month is when I regularly do my live stream. And also, if you're interested in what I was talking about or interested in working with me, feel free to email me at gladysonlove@gmail.com, and let's get to know each other and see if it fits for us to be working together as well. And yeah, stay tuned for the videos that I will be uploading pretty soon of sharing what my open relationship looks like. How did we decided to be in the type of relationship, and how is it working for us? All right, thank you, beautiful people, and nice to have you here. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are. Mwah. Oh, we have one chat here. Christopher, have a good day. Thank you. You too, Christopher. Take care. Take care, Paul. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. All right. How do we stop the live?